In the small, dusty village of Kacha, nestled between dry hills and whispering acacia trees, lived a boy named Misozi. He was just 11 when the fire came. It was a windy night. The villagers were already indoors, kerosene lamps flickering softly behind mud walls. Misozi had gone to fetch water from the stream. When he returned, smoke clouded the sky and flames danced wildly where his home once stood. People shouted, buckets were passed, but it was too late. His mother and father, both gone. The fire had taken more than their lives. It stole the laughter that once filled their hut, the warm meals, the bedtime stories. Left behind were ashes and an orphan boy with no siblings, no nearby relatives, and no roof. For weeks, Misozi wandered the village barefoot, sleeping under trees, relying on scraps of food from kind neighbors. But kindness wears thin when mouths are many and food is little. Soon, people turned away. He started doing odd jobs. Herding goats for old man Thabu, washing clothes at the river for tired mothers, running errands for the shopkeeper. Some paid with coins, others with leftover porridge. Misozi worked from dawn till dusk, skin burnt by the sun, hands cracked from cold water. Despite his efforts, hunger gnawed at him. Nights were worst, alone, cold, with only stars for company. Children mocked him. Some elders whispered that the fire was a curse. He carried his grief like a heavy sack, dragging it from day to day. But fate was not done with Misozi. One morning, as he was sweeping outside the village church for a few kwacha, a woman in a faded blue dress arrived. She introduced herself as Madame Leia, a teacher from the nearby town. She had come to the village to start a small school. She watched Misozi work, then asked, "What's your name?" "Misozi," he answered, eyes downcast. "Do you go to school?" He shook his head. She paused, then gently said, "Come tomorrow. Bring nothing but yourself." The next day, he sat on a mat beneath a mango tree with a few other children. Madame Leia taught them to read, to write, to dream. She saw his hunger and arranged meals. She saw his talent and gave him books. She saw his pain and gave him hope. Years passed. Misozi grew strong, wise, and determined. The same village that once pitied him now watched him with pride. He became the first boy from Kacha to win a scholarship to the city. He never forgot the ashes of his past, but he built his future on them. And he returned, older, educated, and ready, to help the next Misozi find their own hope among the ruins.